Hello there! I had the cup from the last one! It won't go away! And by the way, I didn't realize until I watched. It's only one cup that she does it with, not the whole thing. But whatever. I watched it, but I always thought it was more than one, and I was too busy dancing to the tongue when she was doing it, okay? Not dancing, but doing this, while playing the video game. So I didn't realize it was only one cup. So what I will say is just one cup. Yeah. Anyway, hello there, I'm Scotty. You're not welcome back to Juniversal month. And we have reached the big grand finale. Sing! Yes. This is Despicable Me with the two that I was going through. I was trying to finalize the list. I'm like, how many animated ones on here do I really need? And I'm like, Sing is a Universal movie. That's right. It's Elimination. Wait, that means that Despicable Me is also Universal, which it is. So those were added to the list. And yeah. So I guess I'll talk about my experience after this. But let's go ahead and talk about Sing. Sing is a movie that I had no interest in. And then my son wanted to watch it. I don't know what we watched it on. Was it Amazon Prime at my mom's house? He was like, I want to watch Sing. And I'm like, okay. So we watched it. By the end, it's I was like, pretty good. I had the same reaction to Coco, by the way. And I love Coco. I'll tell more of the story when I eventually review Coco, but he wanted to watch Coco, and I wasn't so sure, so I tried to talk him out by showing him all the movies that were on Disney Plus at the time, and he, at the end of all that, just went, Coco. So, we watched Coco, and I like Coco, so, yeah. I think the same thing happened with Lupa, where it's like, he wanted to watch Lupa, so we watched Lupa, or Luca, not Lupa, Luca. And it's like, I ended up buying the movie. That's how good it was. So, I let Coco doing about this from Family Video. Because I'm out for the discounts. So, the story of Sing tells the story of Buster Moon. A koala bear. Just koala, because you don't call them koala bears. Calatonia, city of anthropomorphic animals. Koala Buster Moon owns a struggling theater. He's got to pay the bank the money or they're going to foreclose on it. So, he organizes this talent show with all the talent from throughout the town. Which includes the voices of Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett Johansson, John C. Reilly, Taron Egerton, Tori Kelly, Jennifer Saunders, Jennifer Hudson, Peter Serafinowicz, and Nick Kroll. To be fair, his role as Eddie he doesn't say a lot, so, or no, he's not Eddie, he's Gunta, right? Gunta is fine, right? That's why. Bill Farmer, Ray Newman, Rhea Perlman, Leslie Jones, Mina's mother, Hoffman is Norman. That was Jay Farrell. That's why he sounds kind of like an older Eddie Murphy, because it's Jay Farrell as Mina's grandfather. Yeah, Gunter. Yeah. So he doesn't really get a lot to ruin things with his voice. So I find Nick Kroll annoying. He has one scene in Red One make me want to make it go down a score. But I didn't. Because he's yelling the whole time. That's all he does. He's one of those that thinks that yelling is comedy. And it's not, Will Ferrell and Nick Kroll. Okay? So let's go through the animals while we're here. Matthew McConaughey plays Buster Moon, the koala. Not koala bear, just koala. Interestingly, when I first watched this, because of the voice Matthew McConaughey's doing, it wasn't until watching, I knew it wasn't Dave Foley, but to me it sounded like Dave Foley. For most of the film, he sounds like Dave Foley. But rewatching it, the opening to this when he's narrating, I'm like, this is Matthew McConaughey's voice. But then the rest of the film, it's like they said you have to do something besides your voice. Because it feels like the opening is his voice. When I was a young boy, my mama or my daddy took me to the theater and I wanted to do that. And then the rest of it, okay, come on guys, we gotta do this. Let's go. Like he's like Dave Foley. It's like they said, no, your voice is not gonna work like that for the whole thing. I don't know. Reese Witherspoon is Rosita, a pig. Housewife, mother of 25 piglets, because they want to be realistic. She was hired to sing and dance when she was younger, so she wants to get out there. She can't dance, but she can dance in the supermarket later. Seth MacFarlane is Mike. Yes, Seth MacFarlane is back after Ted. And he's an arrogant white mouse street singer who owes a bunch of bears. He's kind of like that on Frank Sinatra type thing, you know. Scarlett Johansson is Ash, teenage porcupine punk rocker who likes alternative rock music and is part of a duo with her boyfriend till her boyfriend gets the boot by Buster, you know. John C. Reilly is Eddie. That's what it was. Taron Egerton as Johnny in his before Rocket Man pre-big fame stuff. He had done the Kingsman movies before this and was on its way to doing Rocket Man. Which I feel like this movie helped him. Tori Kelly plays Mina, an elephant, teenage elephant who has stage fright. And I don't know. Her character to me is it's fine. My problem is like, oh, you hire actors to do things, and this is a singer. Like there are singers who can act, actors that can sing. But like, she's the only one that sticks out to be like. I mean, Jennifer Hudson does a voice of young Nana, but like, she's the only one where it's like we wanted an actual singer to be here. Well, the others can sing too, but yeah. There was a guy doing the voice of Miss Crawley this whole time. Anyway, so we start. Who is Judith? The bank lady. Judith. Rhea Perlman. Well, that makes sense. So, he has a dream when he was a kid. He wanted to be like a big thing. He idolizes a certain sheep singer from back in the day, and so now he owns a struggling theater because he wanted to own it. It was threatened by foreclosure by the bank representative Lama Judith. So he's going to hold a singing competition with a prize of $1,000. But a typo made by Miss Crawley adds 2 extra zeros to the money, making it $100,000. And the flyers are blown out the window by a fan before they can be proofread. So photographs see. So everyone is going to show up for $100,000. I don't think I ever saw that part where it gets blown out. Because at the end, when they're coming together, I'm watching the whole show at the end, and I'm like, because Mike's thing is he wants $100,000 to pay off the Bears later, and it's like, how are they going to get $100,000 if they got to pay off the bank? I don't know. Anyway, so a bunch of people come to audition, and a lot of folks good there, and except for Mina, who was too shy to perform. So among them are housewife, mother, 25 piglets, Rosita, punk rock, porcupine, Ash, and her boyfriend, who's a douche. Teenage gorilla, Johnny, son of criminal gang leader Big Daddy. Street musician mouse, Mike, an exuberant dancing pig named Gunta. Teenage elephant, Mina, fails her audition stage due to stage fright. Ash's self-absorbed boyfriend and co-auditionee Lance is upset to be dismissed from the contest. Rosita is paired with Gunther, the dance routine, because he thought she was kind of boring. There are also others, but they're not mentioned here. Buster soon discovers the flyers advertise the prize $100,000. He's like, so he's like, well, we got to figure out something to do. So they go to visit Nana, who he finds out is the singer that he idolized. To get to her, Nana Noodleman. She's not sure she wants to sponsor the prize money, but agrees to attend a private preview of the show before making the decision. So, like, okay, that explains it. Nana, pay attention, idiot. So Mina really wants to audition. She tries another audition, but ends up being Buster's stagehand, which works out for her. She knows how to do stuff. She's really good at it. Some of the acts take off. There's like these little foxes that only speak Japanese that leave, and there's another one that leave. And so Buster's forced to put Mina in the spot in the show, but she's kind of struggles, you know. And Rosita has problems with her dance routines with Gunter. And Mike, this gets me. Mike thinks he's just going to win. So he takes out a big loan from the bank and impresses he buys a flashy car and swindles a group of Russian bears in a card game. Yeah. Ash comes home to find Lance with another girl practicing it says he cheats on Ash, but they're just playing guitar. It's not like walk in and they're fucking or something. They're not banging but knocking boots, as they say. So she breaks up with him. And I like how the new girlfriend is like, oh, I think I like my sunglasses in there. And during rehearsal, she does break down. She starts to cry and all that stuff. So Johnny, his father is a criminal, and they're doing this big heist. It's their last heist they're ever gonna do, and he's gonna come up. They're gonna come up from the sewer tunnels, and they're gonna take off. You know, and Johnny is the new getaway car. But Johnny's been doing this, so he's in with the rehearsal, so he sneaks away to do this, but traffic prevents him from getting there in time. Due to his own doing, because when he drove to get to the place, he caused the accident, so when on his way back, the accident blocks the road. So he's not able to get there. And Big Daddy and his gang are sent to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You are going to jail, sir. Yes. Meanwhile, Buster, in a show of idiocy, rebuilds the stage with big squids with lights. Yeah. Johnny decides he's going to steal the prize money for his father's bail, but when he sees the note on Buster's desk about his talents, he decides to stay and focus on the musical career. During the grocery shopping, Rosita regains her passion for dancing. I like how the security guard like turns the music up so she can dance. That's funny. And Ash writes a song that Buster likes. So, on the day for the preview, Nana is there. The bears that Mike, Nana's there, and the bears that Mike had cheated locate him, and this is where everything goes to shit. They want their money back, and Mike tells them that Buster has the money. And when they open up the chest, they find it's nowhere near $100,000, and all the other contestants get mad and ask what it is, and the squid tank shatters over everyone's weight. It floods, the theater explodes, the theater implodes, and Judith repossesses it. So Buster then decides to live with Eddie, and it's kind of funny, because like he calls out and he's like, hey, could you bring me one of your Speedos to the corner of this and this? And he gets there and he's like, what are you doing? Mr. Crawley's there with him and he's like, one thing I can do. And he puts the Speedo on and he's going to wash cars with himself as the sponge or the rag or whatever. Yeah. But it's after this that he hears Mina singing. Which inspires him to do an outdoor show. Yes. And even though Judith tries to stop the show, they decide to do it anyway. Mina and Rosita's family are in attendance. There's not very many people yet. But as the show goes on, more animals show up. So the first one to show up, and I gotta remember this from my head, the first one is Rosita and Gunter, and they sing, "'Cause a player's gonna play, 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 and a hater gonna hate, 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 hate. I just wanna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off." Yes, they sing the Shake It Off song by Taylor Swift, with Gunter dancing in his leotard. That's because everyone happy. And all the kids flood the stage afterwards to hug their mommy. And, well, Harold, after being basically Ted from Stranger Things the whole movie, finally realizes, hey, my wife is hot. So he's like, oh, and he gives her a kiss. More animals start to pair in as we get ready for the next one, which is Taron Egerton's tryout for Rocketman. I had it earlier. Taron Egerton's I forget what it's called for Rocketman, because he sings "I'm Still Standing." Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's during this gets to me, because I like the father and son. I'm a father myself, so father and son stuff in movies, it gets me. So during this, the other guys in the jail cell are watching. He's like, turn it off. I said, turn it up. Johnny? So he breaks out of the prison and to the beat. I'm still standing. Yeah, to the beat. And it's like, well, if you could do that before, then why don't you do it now? If you did that before, why didn't you do it till now? Why is it now? Johnny, because you break it out to chase him around. Yeah. Norman, not... What did I say? Yeah. Then Ash sings an original song, Set It All Free, which rocks the stage. Is this when it... Oh, no, Ash was going to sing her thing, but Judith shows up and unplugs the thing, and she resolves to do it anyway with everyone going along, and she plays and she rocks the place. And I do like during this that like a TV turns off and it cuts to her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend. She's like, "That's enough. Turn it off." She leaves and he's like, turns it back on. Maybe I was wrong. All right, the Bears show up. See these on TV. Mike performs. I think Mike is before it. Actually, no, Ash is after. Then Mike performs a rendition of "I Did It My Way." I did it my way. I guess it's just My Way. Previously sung by Old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra, and Elvis Presley. In case you didn't know that. And he literally gets blown away as the helicopters chasing Johnny's dad, Big Daddy, catch up to him. And he has a moment with his son where they hug and he takes off. And, yeah. And the Bears find him and chase him away. He is saved by his girlfriend who drives up in his car. And it's so funny to see her drive, little mouse driving this big car. It's funny. And then it's finally Mina's turn. She has stage fright, but she overcomes it. Because it's Tori Kelly, so she's good. And then, yeah, impresses Nana, who rebuilds She purchases a lot. She rebuilds the theater, and everything is reopened, and we're all happy and everything. And the movie ends. Very good. And so we end on a pretty good. There was, a certain time where animated movies were just not for me anymore. The older stuff I'll watch, older Disney stuff I grew up with like that. But so when my son wants to watch new animated movies, I'm like, eh. But like I mentioned, the three that I mentioned, Coco, Luca, they've all impressed me. There is something, and Despicable Me, I guess you could say too. If you're going by that, because it was Despicable Me that he wanted to watch, So yeah, Despicable Me 2 is another one. Like maybe some newer animated stuff is good, not just all kid stuff. Especially if this is an animated film, but it feels like there's something for adults too. It's not just for kids. Same thing for Coco. It had the subject matter about death and forgetting loved ones and all that. And you're getting old and all. It gets you. I don't know about Despicable Me or Luca. Those are pretty much kids movies, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I thank you for coming along with me on this journey. You can't believe how long it took me to do this. I started to record towards the end of April, I think. And stuff just sort of, there's some stuff that got in my way. But eventually I got it done. Right? I did. I took a break. My freaking Blu-ray player breaking down on me. Both of them that were supposed to have my reserve one breaking down. That took a week off of what I was recording, or I'll probably already be done by now. By this point, as you're watching this is it's the middle of May. As you're watching this, the third week of May. I think it's the 20th today. I think. Tell me here. The 19th, excuse me. The 19th of May that I'm recording this last one for Juniversal month. As it pertains to next year, I do not know. I do not know what the future holds for Juniversal month. I would like to do it again. I have a tentative list that I could do because I found 30 more movies I could do. That could also change. I could buy new ones. Like it could happen. But as of right now, it's still up in the air. I don't know if I'm going to do it again next year. It was sort of I did the Juniversal Horror Month last year from the seat of my pants, very last minute. And then I decided I wanted to actually do it, kind of like Walter did for Juniversal on Channel Awesome last year. I wanted to actually do it with the movies I grew up with, movies that I liked, and I did that. But there's always more. He said he wasn't going to do any more after that, and he hasn't done one this year. He didn't do one this year, so, so maybe I'll continue. Maybe I'll keep the Juniversal banner going. Another thought I have is making it Juniversal Sequel Month. But I don't know if some of these sequels, like, I'd have to do Pitch Perfect, and I'm going to do Ted 2 before then. In fact, I'm planning on doing Ted 2 and recording it and putting it as a twofer on the same day the first one comes out. So that's probably already up for you. But and the Pitch Perfect I have to get done fairly quick because even though I recently recorded it, the recordings on it used to be you could have them on there forever, but now with the new DVR setting on the app, the longest you can have it on there for is 9 months, which is ridiculous. You should just be permanent. You're going to have another 9 months. I've already lost a bunch of movies because I didn't have time to watch any of them. So I want to do Pitch Perfect 3 and 2, the sequels, when I can, as quickly as I can. And again, there's also a thought for me to do those, record them, and have them up on the same day that one premieres, and just have them premiere later. I don't know. Could be. And yes, that would mean that Pitch Perfect is the next franchise, technically. Because Ted's a twofer. So But the other sequels, like Back to the Future and Jurassic Park and Mummy, The Mummy, I could do as a Universal sequel month. But I don't know if I have enough sequels to do. Despicable Me, can I hold off Despicable Me? 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Blues Brothers 2000 I can do. Some Tremors sequels. Not all of them, obviously. I mean, I could. I don't know. We shall see. We'll see, bitch. We'll see. We'll see. Bring it on. I don't want to do more Bring It On movies. I did the zombie one or whatever it was. But maybe it's not a zombie one. I think it's just a slasher one. But I'm not. There's Sing 2. That I think can wait till next year if I do it. So whether it's a Juniversal month, year 2, or Universal sequel month, who knows? And if I even do it at all, we'll have to wait till next year to find out, I guess. So, what are your thoughts on Sing? Leave comments, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.